On the morning of September 11th, 2001, New York seemed to live just another ordinary day. The sun rose shyly above the skyscrapers, scattering golden reflections on glass windows. The smell of fresh coffee escaped from blending with the sweet aroma of pretzels sold on the corners. People walked in a hurry, footsteps in rhythm, each carrying their own destiny, their dreams, their urgencies. It was a morning like so many others, until it wasn't. At 8:46 am, the first impact tore through the sky. A metallic roar, followed by an explosion, shattered normality in seconds. The streets froze in astonishment. Eyes lifted, mouths open, screams held back. What seemed like an accident revealed itself as tragedy. Black smoke rose like a fist of shadow against the perfect blue. Minutes later, the second strike. The whole city understood. This was no accident. This was an attack. The world in a single instant had changed forever. The smell of burning fuel filled the air, choking every breath. Ash began to fall like a dark snow, landing on shoulders, on hair, on hands. Sirens wailed without end, hearts pounded out of rhythm. Between fear and courage, firefighters and police officers ran against the flow of the crowds, climbing stairways that defied gravity itself. Men and women of different languages, faiths, and origins stood together in that trial by fire, saving lives. Inside the towers, time seemed suspended. Phones rang in farewell. Trembling voices crossed the distance. I love you. Take care of the children. Don't forget me. It was love resisting chaos, tenderness crying louder than terror. Outside, onlookers stood powerless, watching the colossus burn. Some prayed, some wept. Others simply fell silent because there were no words to name such an abyss. When the towers fell, the ground shook as if the earth itself was mourning. Dust covered everything. Faces, streets, memories. The city seemed wrapped in silence and ashes, as though time had stopped between two breaths. Yet behind the tragedy, life resisted. Hands reached out to strangers, hugs were shared among unknown people. Tears mingled without asking where they came from. New York wept, but it also rose. From emptiness and pain, a flame of resilience was born. Fear could divide, but solidarity united. In the wounded heart of the city, an invisible pact was made. Never forget, always remember, not only the pain, but also the strength, the humanity revealed in the ruins. Years later, the memorial with its dark fountains keeps the reflection of absence. The water falls in an eternal cascade like tears that never end, remembering the names engraved in cold marble. But above, where the sky was once torn, now a new building rises, gleaming like a promise. Life goes on, hope endures. September 11th is remembered not only as the day of the fall, but also as the day the world discovered courage in the face of fear. It is a wound that heals slowly, but reminds us every year of the fragility of existence and, at the same time, of the strength that can be born from unity. For even when the towers collapsed, something remained standing, the human spirit.